in May 17th of 2020, I had a near-death experience. I woke up that morning and I went to the bathroom, and on my way I got a little dizzy, but I brushed it off because I just figured I woke up too soon and moved too fast. I went to use the bathroom, and as I was going to walk out of the bathroom, I was out of my body before my body hit the ground. So I was not aware that I was out of my body because I didn't feel any different. I didn't have anything to notify me or alert me that I was out of my body. Only that when I went to reach for the door, I noticed like a mass on the ground. So I looked, but I did not have that recognition of that mass on the ground as being me because I was me. So I turned from it. I just ignored it, turned from it. But when I went to turn from it, I immediately went through the wall. And so as I'm going through the wall, I'm aware of myself as the wall, but it happened so fast and I went through it so quickly. My first thought was, well, that's strange. And then I thought, maybe I just somehow forgot the part where I went through the bathroom door and I came into my room. So I brushed it off thinking nothing's wrong. But the next thing I know is I'm being lifted and I'm in the corner of my room and I'm looking down. And this is when I realize, or when the thought occurs to me that something's wrong. And the minute the word wrong, in that moment, I instantly began being pulled in a downward motion. So I go from the corner and I'm hovering above my bed and I'm being pulled down. Like it felt like by a magnet or something, like strong force pulling me down through my bed, through the floor, through the ground. And I'm aware of myself as these items. So as I'm passing through the bed, I'm aware of myself as the bed. And I'm passing through the ground, I'm aware of myself as the floorboards and the rocks and the sheets and the metals and the ground. And there's fear. And so it seemed like the more fear that I had, the faster I was getting pulled down. And my thoughts were, oh no, this is the wrong way. I had a religious upbringing, and so my thoughts were, this is the wrong way. No, this is the wrong way. So I'm being pulled faster and faster. But then I realized I had a thought occur to me in that moment of how is this possible? And there was no more fear. And so when that happened, I was in this space, empty, it was darkness. Later on, I was told it's called a void, simply because it's void of all things. No sound, no color, no nothing. It's just void. And I had no fear in that void, but I did have the thought of, how is this possible? How can I still be me outside of my body? It wasn't making any sense. But I was not afraid anymore also. Afraid I couldn't see anything, couldn't hear. It was just, but it wasn't scary. So again, I'm questioning, this is strange, like this is odd, and how can this be? Was my main question. After that, I don't remember exactly how I got from the void. I did have a vision later on of three beings coming to assist me and lift me, but I do not have that memory during the time of the experience. I do remember after that being in a space, and the space was, I'm standing and there's grass and trees and it's nature, but it's beyond vivid in color. And the first thing I noticed is the feeling of everything loves me. Like the grass loved me, the trees loved me. It was just this over intense. It was more than any love I've ever experienced on planet Earth. And I don't really know how to explain it because it's like more than just a feeling. It was also a knowing, like a combination of both knowing and feeling this like magnitude of, I love you just as much as you love me, and all loves all. It's so hard to explain, but that was the first thing. And also I noticed, because I looked around and I didn't see anyone, the feeling of fear that comes from I guess the earth was not allowed there. So my next thought was in this space, well, where is everybody? And so suddenly I got the space expanded. In the expansion of the space, it was a clear knowing that everyone is here, all is here. And it was like that little, what I thought was already intense was magnified. And it was so extremely intense, like in such a wonderful way. Those words aren't even accurate to, like, I can't really place the words, the proper words, but it was an overabundance of a magnitude of just intense knowing, love, and an understanding that I've never been able to experience here on earth as a human or whatever. And so from there, I have a guide that comes and I'm shown 3 lifetimes. And so the 3 lifetimes I'm shown are, the first one, I'm an older woman, a Caucasian lady, I'm an older woman, and I died due to a heart attack. I died in my bathroom floor due to a heart attack. I re-experienced that. Then I was shown a second lifetime. The second lifetime, I was a male, Asian male. I died due to open heart surgery. I was on a table and I died during an open heart surgery. The third lifetime was a young female. I died in the bathroom. My heart stopped. It was due to a ingestion of a poison. And so I asked, why am I being shown these lifetimes? And it was like a clear knowing that they wanted me to understand the importance of your love. It was all about love, more than just like saying you love someone. It was to understand that you are love and to be loved in everything you do, everything you say. Like, just remember love. And I was still confused a little bit because I was like, well, I'm a loving person. Like, I don't have any enemies or anything. You know, I try not to create chaos. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm a loving person, or at least I thought I was. So then I got this understanding. He explains to me, like, when I said I don't understand, I feel like I'm a loving person, I got this download or knowledge of all the times that I was not a loving person. And then I was taken to another space. So we left the nature scene and then we're taken to another scene. And the next scene I'm taken to is I see 8 lights. They look like balls of light. And there's a big like projection screen. Looks like a projection screen with no surface. It just kind of was like an image there. These lights are all looking at the screen, and on the screen is me in this current life. And I'm on the bathroom floor and I'm crying. And I know this moment that the lights are watching because it was my experience. And it was the time when I was married. Me and my spouse were trying to conceive a child. We weren't able to. He went and he got another female pregnant. So the scene that we were watching was the scene of the day when I found out about the other female being pregnant. And I'm watching and the lights are watching and he's just, my guy's like, just watch. And I'm like, why do I have to see this? I've already been through this. And he says, just watch. So I'm watching and I'm on the floor and I see I'm crying and I hear myself say, thank you for this pain. And I remembered, why did I say thank you? It was because I thought that I deserved the pain. I thought it was my karma. Maybe I had did some bad stuff and this was karma's way of making it up to me. But I said thank you. And I was like, thank you and don't ever let me forget. And I'm hearing myself say these words and I'm feeling at the same time. But then I hear them say, who will be the one to teach her this? Like, who will be the one to put her through this? And I see one of the lights and it comes forward. And I immediately know that light that's coming forward is the same person that is my spouse in this lifetime. He don't look like him, but I know it's him. And he came forward and he said, I will do this for you. It was more than just me getting a knowing. It was also, I felt the love and it felt like, I love you so much. I will do this for you as love. And so to me, up until that point, I didn't realize how much I was holding on to that. Like, I didn't realize how much of that pain I was still holding on to. And I felt, once I was able to know and feel like, oh, I get it now. Because up until that point, that's not love. You don't do that to people you love. And we had stayed together. Like, we got past it. And I said I had got past it, forgave him. Because like I said, I thought it was due to my own karma. And it was because I deserved to be in pain. But what I didn't know, that me blaming myself, I don't know how to explain it, but it was like if you saying this is your karma, you're making it your own karma. So like I got that clear understanding too. But I know it was total misunderstanding. I was wrong in my thoughts. But it was like once I was able to feel that and had that clear knowledge and understanding, something was lifted off of me. So I guess it was like a weight maybe, but it was, I don't know, I just felt something removed from me. I didn't even know it was there, but it was removed. And the next thing I know, I'm being slammed back into my body. And I'm like, whoosh, when I slam, when I hard slam, like when I got back in here, whoosh, and I opened my eyes and I'm looking at the door stopper. It's like looking me dead in the face and I'm on my side.